Alrighty, yo, what is up, knights? Aegis Rick here, back with some more DFO. This time on my Elven Knight, at least we'll be starting off that way. Guys, we are going to be doing account dailies. Round 3, I guess. The last time I did this was about like last year. And what that kind of encompassed, guys, is going to be a really long video. Just a lot of me blabbing and talking and stuff. Oh, we got Honeytime Weekend. But yeah, this is going to be a really long video where I just do account dailies, or what I consider things to do on the account pretty much every day that I play DFO. For the first two videos, mostly that encompassed just doing TOD on all of my characters, but since the game has been advancing and changing all around, I've had to change my dailies around just because, well, we can't do TODs anymore, obviously, because we only have 6 entry counts per account, actually. So instead, we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff, but it comes at the cost of not being able to do them on all of my characters. Okay, guys, so I'm not going to be able to show off all my characters, just the ones that I've selected to do a particular set of dailies, which honestly, it could go either way. You know, before I used to just kind of divvy up all of my efforts on all my characters, and then slowly each of them got, you know, a little bit stronger here or there. They're farming towards an epic or something, but now it's more of I'm focusing on a select few of my characters, and then, you know, they're getting stronger quicker, I'd assume, kind of, you know. So that's really what we're going to be doing today, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy how long this kind of takes. So obviously right there, guys, TOA is one of the things that I do on my Elven Knight. There's also an event going on right now, and since it's the weekend, we actually get 2 runs. I usually do Cirque de la Luna. I guess we'll do 1 run of it. How about we just do 1 run of the minigame that I like doing, because I think this is worth the least amount of time. It only takes you like 20 seconds to do it, exactly 20 seconds to do it. So you just got to shoot these monkeys, and you get the prize for it, obviously. Now, I've already gotten the main prizes for this event, so I'm not gonna, I mean, I'm gonna do it later, but not here. You don't want to see me do this 10 times in a row, do you? But this is one of the easiest events for sure. Can obviously get the maximum score here, and we get touched. And only takes 20 seconds, so if you want a lot of coins, I always get the bonus coin, because you could get 5 more. And I think you only have to pay 1 to get that extra bonus, so just get paid all day. So you just do that, then you can go to NPC and turn that in, obviously. Right now, I don't know when the betting happens. I haven't bet a single time yet, but I'm going to bet on this guy. How about that? Let's bet 30 on this guy. Yeah, go ahead. Cool. So there's that. Events and stuff is something that you want to do every day. It's just kind of daily stuff that you want to do. But on top of that, guys, my knight also does those 2 events, and then finally she also does, she's the character that I have going through the Pandemonium Rift. And that reminds me, pick up your Neo Premium contract, yet another daily that you want to do. And she's one of the characters I have going through the Pandemonium Rift. That's a 3 times dungeon, so just gotta farm this 3 times and make short work of this. So yeah, guys, I just feel like the account dailies are something that I always have taken a lot of pride in. In fact, because there's been so many changes to the game, it could be hard to keep track of, like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing, and, you know, on which character. So actually on the side here, I actually have a spreadsheet that tells me what to do on every character, especially when you have so many characters to do them on. Like, okay, this character does a different set of things, and this character, obviously, I've done it so many times, but she's doing Pandemonium Rift, and then, you know, I switch over to my Swiftmaster, he's got to do like Dark Elf Ruins and stuff like that. So, you know, having an organizer is a good way to ensure that you're going to be doing the right thing. So this is the last thing I got to do. Just do Pandemonium Rift, and I'll switch characters again, and the cycle continues. Didn't have a hold for him, so I'm just going to slam him with the First Awaken. Not bad. Also, I want to make the point really quickly here, guys. Look at how dope my costume is, man. Look at how dope it is. It is perfect. It is a perfect knight costume. I look the most like knightly knight in the game, seriously. I already did look one of the most knightly knights, but now it's over. You can't compete. Most knightly knight in the server. Alright. So guys, we didn't get any shines there, but that is something I would highly, highly recommend. If you're not doing it every day, Pandemonium Rift, get a carry, do it in a guild party, do it in some kind of party, do it solo if you're strong enough, but Pandemonium Rift is hell mode. It's just free hell modes, really. And I believe that the drop rate of the epics are higher there in Pandemonium Rift. I did in fact get pieces of my 5 Senses piece in there. So I mean, it's something that you have to do. You have to do it. It doesn't even cost DI. That's the one item that costs refined terranium. Now luckily for us, we've been given tons of refined terranium in different events and such. So I mean, I have too many at this point. I can't possibly use these in any reasonable amount of time, especially for remembering to do the events. Neo Premium Contract is giving a couple free run basically every day, and you know, that's the dailies on the Elven Knight, guys. It's been really easy, really fun, and she's been progressing also. Most of the dailies, what their intended purpose is to progress the character's gear or something in some way, right? Whether it be TOD for getting an epic that they don't have already, whether it be, you know, doing Dark Elf Ruins to finish a Chronicle set that they're trying to farm as well, things like that. Okay, guys, so Tower of Anguish, I've been actually doing the Tower of Anguish on my Brawler and my Knight, and they're both on the same exact floor. So for whatever floor I was dealing with on my Knight, I also had to deal with on my Brawler. I used to full swap on this character when I played my Brawler, but what I've found out is that she has a very abusive time in here. She really just kind of has the kit to just kind of cheese like a lot of stuff. Obviously, look at this. Just chain CC and all that, so hit them with the net constantly. They can't move. You know, if you're waiting on your cooldown, you just mount them and then hit them with a brick. It's just a kit that just keeps giving, man. I don't have my Second Awakening, obviously, because it's the TOD rule, so, you know, but, ooh. Didn't super armor through that, but I'll tell you what. Get grabbed and then get what? Bricked. That's right. Always make sure that you have your net active. I mean, usually I swap for this kind of content because it is difficult, but if you just keep your net up and keep your stuns up, it shouldn't be necessary. It will get canceled and get mounted and get iframe destroyed. You could make a build for this if you wanted. I don't have it. I have my normal build that I use in like raid kind of stuff, and that doesn't have mount max. You can max your low level skills, explosive hook, mount, just have a different build for TOA, but it's not necessary. Like I just showed right there, she is just hella cheese. They cannot do anything, and even if they do, it's not with a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead. I have other dailies I do on my Brawler, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip them because I'm gonna go do faster dailies. I was gonna go do Econ, and I do not want to do that. So, or right now, I'll do it probably at the end of the video. But guys, we're moving on to my meme Skirmisher here. He's moved up on my character select screen, as you guys can see. It's, you know, it's a little bit of, I'm enjoying playing him, so obviously he's one of my top characters, but on top of that, he's also one of the characters who's primed to get stronger, right? He's one of the ones that I've decided to do dailies on to get him stronger. Some of my other characters, which are a little bit, maybe even more geared than him, I've moved down on my character select screen, obviously, because they don't have a lot of improvements left. My Battle Mage is a good example where it's like, I have, like, Glacial, I have a bunch of epic, or a few epics that are making her a lot stronger. It's not something I have to really focus on my Brawler, or my Battle Mage for, you know. It's just, I'm doing a really bad job at killing these guys. Okay, should I kill these guys in like one hit? Okay, there we go. Anyway, what I like doing on this guy, 2 runs of his, or just his dailies for Ancients. So I'm gonna do level 3 just because the difference is not that different here. So it's First Awakening or something. This run is really bad. This is not my best time for sure. Yeah, I'm down like 14 seconds. Couldn't show off my speed run tactics, guys. Because usually it only takes like one well-placed skill, like a good spear, or, you know, a really good placed skill, and then if I'm not missing the skills, I'm not gonna be, you know, having to reuse other skills. Okay, I can hit with this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wasn't picking up DI either. That's probably gonna piss somebody off. Oh man. Okay, good enough. With the Vital Strike right here. So much damage on Vital Strike, man. Holy shit. It is his primary source of damage. Okay. A little bit better, but still. Could hope to improve that a little bit. Now, this guy actually has a lot of different dailies for different reasons. Obviously, I'm doing dusky farming on this character, mostly because if you guys saw the last PvE DFO Blitz video I made on him, I have a Glacial set already done on him, but I'm trying to get him in a dusky set for more lines. And there is one other thing I'm doing right now at the moment to give me more lines. I don't have to do it because I've overfarmed it, but I'll just tell you right now, I'm also doing the Gold Dragon tournament. Where is that at? Gold Dragon tournament. I've been turning in this quest, both of these. This quest right here is a quest that you can only overfarm 3 days worth of material on. You'll see I turned in the quest yesterday. I'll be able to turn in the quest today, and that's because I overfarmed a little bit of the Gold Dragon tournament for the next 3 days, and I don't have to farm it. I just have to turn in the quest. So that's what you saw right there. I'm currently picking up the purple Magatamas because if I can get 50 of them, I think, I'll be able to purchase a bracelet which gives me additional bonus damage against human type enemies, the same as my bamboo lance. Bonus damage on human enemies. A lot of the enemies I fight nowadays, especially like, you know, Dusky, Raid, whatever, are human type. And so because of that, I can use that item and get an extra line of Eleanor. So basically, I'm getting 2 extra lines. One from Dusky and one from that bracelet. So just throwing that out there. It's a really good idea if you're trying to go meme build like I am. And it's exactly what I'm doing, honestly. So, guys, I did do a full swap on this guy just because I'm not as confident. Oh shit, I just switched to the wrong weapon. Switch to my Requiem weapon. No, it's fine. You know what? The lines. It's all for the glory of the lines, man. I'll go ahead and switch back here. And this guy has been one of... He's not my strongest character, I don't think. I have, like, my Nen and stuff. Thing is, I don't care about my Nen and all of that, but I really wanted to do TOA on my Striker, but you saw I kind of skipped over her. My Striker, sadly, is just not suited for the TOA right now. Her skills have really long cooldown. I have to run a lot. I'm waiting for cooldown on skills, and the skills that I do have are just not strong enough to take these guys on. Not like this guy who has... Wow. I was going to say really strong skills, and I missed one of my strongest ones. But yeah, this is one of those guys who just has really inherently strong skills at like low cooldown, basically. You can kind of spam it, and so it's been kind of easy, actually, to go through the TOA with him. Alright, now I'm getting cheesed hella. Okay. Okay, that luckily caught him. I have to remember that he's in complete super armor. Why am I trying to knock him down? This person right now loves the CC chain, I'll tell you that much. And I haven't lost one on this guy in a while. I went right back into it. Oh shit, oh shit, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of the tough floor right there. It's just CC chaining me. I do remember having a little bit of trouble on my brawler even on that character who just kept stunning the shit out of me. Anyway. So yeah, those are, I think, the only 3 things I'm doing on this character. I can double check. You can see I'm like out of the window right now. I'm double checking just to make sure. Yep, Skirmisher is just doing that. And TOA and Ancients. Okay, cool. Let me not forget. I don't know why I forget to do this. To actually grab my Ancients right there. And how close are we? Yeah, we can farm a couple pieces of Dusky. And we already have a couple. I can't wear any of these because it's a necklace. I can maybe wear the ring, but... Yeah, I have gotten those from Ancient Lions, so I got kind of lucky there. Normally, I just, like, I think yesterday cleared the TOD with my Inquisitor. She would be one of the characters I'd bring through there, but now... we're moving on with the TOD characters. Start off with the Shaman here. I've chosen my TOD characters right now, as of right now, based on anybody who doesn't have an epic. So pretty much my entire account now, because I was doing account dailies, which was almost entirely comprised of doing TOD, on all of the characters in my account. It's how I heavily abused the TOD before. Now they've kind of set a limitation. I'll show that when I actually get out of here again, but they've set a limitation of only 6 characters at a time to go through the TOD if you have a max level explorer level. So I obviously have that. My explorer level is easily max level, but I only get to bring 6 characters in the TOD and 3 characters through the TOA. So that's what you guys saw right there. I brought my Knight, Skirmisher, and my Brawler through the TOA, and I'm going to bring these 6 characters through the TOD now. And like I said, I kind of chose them. At first I was choosing them because I wanted to see the characters. I might not make this. Ooh, look at how close. I wanted to buff up the characters of which would have the greatest benefit from doing the TOD. Let me just showcase right now that not all epics are created equal. If you go through Simona and you actually do a TOD pot and you get a TOD pot, you generate a level 75 to 85 weapon of your weapon type that you choose. I can choose whatever one I want. But like I just said, not all of these items are created equally in terms of how good they are in that level range. So for instance, you know, you have to look at all of the level 75 up to 85 weapons that you can get, and oftentimes there's only like 5 items that you can get. It's kind of weighted towards the lower end. I've been lucky and I got maybe the higher end a couple times. Out of the many times that I've tried this, most of the time I get like a level 80. So generally, you know, I would, if I were you, I would plan around getting the level 80, but you have to look at the other weapons as well. Some of these weapons, like I'm not sure, maybe the lightsaber or something, some of these weapons you can only get from certain particular APCs, or like an APC type summon, and they don't drop here in this pot. So the bamboo lance, for instance, here's a good example. It only drops off a sand spoon, so I'm not going to get it from the TOD pot, so don't even try. You're not going to get the bamboo lance from the TOD pot. But you will be getting everything else. So you got to really look at your epics. What I've found is that the Zombato, for instance, no matter what you get out of this thing, you can get Black Iron Zon, Flare Devil, Biolungum, Yang Sword. Whatever you get is actually a pretty decent item. Asteremia is a specific drop that only drops off a Hunter Lee, so you're not going to get that. The worst thing you can get is Black Iron Zon, and it's pretty good. So, you know, that's how you kind of, if you have a lot of characters and you don't know who to bring through the TOD, look through your weapons, look at what you can potentially get. And a lot of the times you're going to find that I think that a lot of the heavy weapons, the slow weapons, I'm talking hand cannons, even some of the battle axes, gauntlets, like you just saw there, the Zons, they all have really good weapons that are pretty much better than what you can get with the gold standard, the silver standard, that is liberation weapon. So that's really what you're comparing this TOD pot with. If your character is doing Ancients, they will be getting a Liberation weapon as well. And so really you got to compare, okay, is the TOD pot that I'm doing and that I'm farming for, is it stronger than at least a Liberation weapon? And you want to choose the characters of which have a high likelihood of getting a weapon that is. So that's kind of the strategy towards that. I don't have a weapon right now, so this is why I'm not doing any damage. I always forget that this guy is so trash that I didn't even bother getting a weapon yet on me. So that's on me. Anyway, I get my weapon. Okay, he's actually pretty abusive here in TOD because he has his grab right at the start. A couple grab chains. And my build right now actually is a little bit focused towards TOD because that's all I'm doing on this asshole. Anyway, moving on. Oh wait, do I have a reset on him? Some of my characters I've put like event items on, like Simona's recommendation. I've been kind of divvying them up on my account, and I'm running out of them actually. I used to have like a couple hundred of these because you get one every single day if you have Neo Premium contract, but I've been using them so often now on pretty much every character I'm bringing through here, and it's been costly, I'll say that. Alright. So these characters, like I said, all their purpose is to do some TOD. I'll reset if I have a contract, but here you can see at the top, guys, this is the Adventure Club contents. It will tell you, depending on what your Adventure Club level is, it'll tell you how many runs of each that you got. So I did TOA 3 times, I did the TOD twice. And the count is actually not how many times you've done it, but on how many different characters you've done it. So say for instance you do it on twice on this guy because you reset. it still only counts as one because it's still one character. So keep that in mind if you're planning on resetting on one character. Many times they've been giving us these new items, the glorious recommendation or whatever. It basically allows you to go through the TOD multiple times, like I'm talking 10 times a piece. So this always happens to me. Yeah, just kill me. Fucking assholes, man. Okay, let's see if I can get him this time. I did get 2 good shots. Okay, at least we took care of one. So if I die again, you know what? This has got to be hella annoying if you don't have a good weapon like the one I got right now. Allows me to kind of just use headshot to knock out people in the TOD. It's been very useful, although I don't think it's going to carry me the whole way. I might have to deal with some tougher guys, but we can try. I mean, this guy just, ooh, don't barbecue it. Show you can win. Ooh. Can just kind of wait on cooldowns. Get away from me. I got some super armor on that slide. Nope, not today. And that's going to perfect setup for the headshot, baby. And yeah, you definitely want to get barbecue in the TP for that. Otherwise, you're going to get fucking wrecked by every time somebody comes near you. Don't have the option. Although you could just press Z and use your Avenger if you wanted to. Here's a character of which he is pretty much completely geared out, minus these 2 pieces of gear. I don't know. I guess I can't afford to get a magic stone on him or something. But he's gotten his full legendary set. I even farmed a full fishball set. And now, and a Requiem. He has a Requiem weapon. Excuse me, a Lib weapon. And the last thing I want to do is maybe try my hand at getting an epic on him. I don't know why I didn't bother giving him or farming an epic on him. Like, why is it like so late that I've decided to get him in the rotation for the TOD pot? I don't know, honestly. There are a lot of other characters like my female priest who already have cleared the TOD, and this guy still hasn't done it. So it's kind of inexcusable, honestly. Maybe it's because I just stopped caring about this guy all that much. I mean, that being said, though, and this guy also, I have it on my spreadsheet here, this guy is also doing Dark Elf Ruins. Because you guys can see right here my gear setup, I am giving him, I actually on the side, guys, am taking a lot of effort into giving all of my characters a swap set. So generally that involves farming a 6-piece Chronicle set, Tech Ring, and, you know, Sea God Pants, as well as some kind of Halidom top if they have it, and this guy does. The last thing I need is my 6th Chronicle piece so I can get the windiness, I think what is it, Spiral Arc? Yeah, if I can get Spiral Arc 6-piece, I can actually get a little bit more damage on my windiness. So, and that'll be it. After I get that, we're good. A lot of people might be like, well, Rick, why don't you just do OV? It's easier. It is easier in a sense, you know. TOD, or excuse me, Dark Elf Ruin is very easy. I'm talking about it only takes me a minute to get slightly closer towards my goal of getting this one piece, right? And it's a piece that is going to be dropping from Dark Elf Ruins if I'm diligent enough. You see, I got 10 fragments here, and I'm a little bit closer. It might take me a week of just a minute long runs to get me a piece. So those of you guys who says, oh, Dark Elf Ruins dead content, you don't need it for anything, I disagree heavily. I'm the kind of guy who does dailies like these, and I'm trying to maximize the time it takes for me to get them, real life time. I'm not trying to get the set any faster because I honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't really care about the windiness set. You know, having my swap set right now, I will probably eventually if I want to do some harder stuff on him, but definitely when we have our new swap system also, it's going to be a thing that every character in the game, I don't care what kind of content you're doing, is going to get, right? Because, you know, then you don't have to worry about actually swapping anymore. You just kind of have to have it, and you'll get the extra damage. So I'm preparing for that as well. So, you know, I do those 2 runs, and I get, you know, 20 of these lump of dimensional fragments here, and I should have enough today, don't I, to get, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow I just need the belt for this set, and I will have, or the shoulder, whichever one. I have, you know, enough to purchase my 6-piece of the swap set, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. So it's a lot easier than doing Otherverse, guys, and trust me, because I've been doing Otherverse on this character and another one, which I've kind of skipped over conveniently, but we'll come back to him as we do This is gonna set somebody off. It's gonna trigger them. Rick, you're actually playing this fucked up character. Yeah, you know, she doesn't have an epic, and I'll show next time I'm on the character select screen, but she doesn't have an epic, and almost all of my other characters do. I've been conveniently skipping her since the very start, and I think I've heard her to be one of the easiest characters in TOD as is. She's just like hella cheese, and mostly her cheese comes from proccing item effects and such. So if you have a lot of like item procs, you just have to keep clicking until they proc, and that's about it. So I'm actually gonna go give her some of the Simona's letters also, give her 15 or so, because I want to boost her up and get her an epic. Now luckily for me, the broomsticks are actually pretty decent. The broomsticks in the epic pool, so she actually stands to reason to get a lot of right there. 1 proc, insta kill. She has a lot of opportunity to be able to get a high boost in damage just by opening the broomstick, because like I said, she has a lot of weapons that are pretty good for broomstick. If we look in the broomstick tree, pretty much any of these are going to make me a little bit stronger, right? Raccoon Vacuum is like +3 to all these skills, you know, whatever. So, and I'm not farming any ancients on her, so obviously it's going to be stronger than my upgraded unique I got on. So I've been farming on my battle mage and I guess I'll do it just because I've been doing it a little bit on her. Battle mage has been going up to TOD, but I also want to bring my Vanguard up again. My Vanguard has gone up 3 times already, and he's walked away with 2 times he's walked away with the same weapon, and it was a level 75 Demon Bane, I think it's called. I've been trying to get the Infernal Pike. I don't even want the best weapon, I just want Infernal Pike, and I can't get it. So, get 1 shot. So, you know, it's been very frustrating. So, but my battle mage has gone up, I think, twice, but I opened them before the new TOD pots where I got to select my weapon. I think the spears are pretty good in the TOD pot, but the poles that I usually use are not. So, you know, it's just kind of that strategy again, guys. It's like, okay, battle mage can use spear and pole, but the spears have a lot better items than the poles do in their drop pool. So do you want to risk it with the pole, even though you want the pole, or get the spear, which is more likely to get something stronger than the lib that you already have on? So take some strategy, take some time to do it, and you'll make the right choice eventually, hopefully. Now, like I was saying, guys, I want to bring my Skirmisher, or sorry, my Vanguard through again. He's gotten Demon Bane twice. I want the Infernal Pike because I feel like the Infernal Pike is one of the more fun weapons on Vanguard. And I'm going to try again eventually when my other characters get their epics. But anyway, guys, like I've been saying, I've taken all my characters through. Whenever I get the chance, it's an expensive endeavor. Like, for instance, my Glacial, we're going to play next. He actually just recently got a pot, and it was the 85 pot, so I got really lucky. It's broken right now though, so let me fix that real quick. Luckily we got this nice event that's giving us a free repair ticket. You just use that and have to pay anything for it. But anyway, yeah, this weapon right here, I got it out of the TOD pot. I had a pot on him, or I had a seal on him. I just had to use it, and it's kind of expensive to do that. You guys can see all my characters here. A lot of them have epics on right now. She has an epic, she has an epic, he has an epic, but I'd rather wear that. Epic. You know, epic. They all have epic. She has an epic, but it's trash. I had to do it again on her because I got the worst gauntlet you can get. Gauntlet has mostly good items except one, and I got that one. You know, she can get an epic. She has a seal. She has another seal. She has a seal, but I don't have the money to open them. That's already 15 mil right there on characters I'm not playing right now, so I'll get to them eventually. Epic. She has a seal. You know, all of these characters are gonna get epics, guys, and I just want to make sure I pick the right one. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and play our Glacial for one of our last dailies that we're gonna do. This guy is doing what I call fish ball or fish set farming. What you do is you pick up this Metro Center daily, and when you finish it, you get purification stones. You need 400 of them, 400 purification stones to pick up a fish accessory. So if you want to get 3 of them, obviously you need 1200. But you know, obviously I have 593 of them, but I can't get any more, or I can't turn those in at least right now because of the sheer fact that I'm wearing a 9-piece Chronicle set and I don't have the replacement set yet. I'm kind of preparing for it. So I'm not going to swap out any of my pieces because I am wearing my Chronicle set, which is kind of how I'm doing any sort of damage right now. But you can see on the side also, I'm also farming the counterspell, the Sea God. I'm actually going to farm Sea God on this guy after this run too. So it's another daily I'm doing. And hopefully by the end of it, this guy's going to be in Sea God and Fishball set. Or Fish, I keep saying Fishball, it's just the fish accessory set from the Quest Legendaries. And a lot of people ask me about the fish accessory sets, guys, and they keep saying, is it worth it? Is the fish accessory set worth it? Is it good? Let me just tell you right now, guys. In terms of time efficiency it takes to get the fish set, it is the best item, I would say, in the game. There's not any other item in the game that you can get as quickly as you can get the fish set. It literally takes you like 5 days. Like 5 days. That's it. That's all you need. You need 5 days to farm the fish set at max. You know, you can get it sooner if you're doing events and get it from, you know, you can get it sooner than that even if you don't just do dailies and you're actually farming the special dungeon. You can get them like in 1 day. You can get them just hella fast. I personally, I take the time efficient route, real life time efficient route. I just do the daily and then I'll do it the next day as well. So, you know, you need like a little more than a week if you're just doing the dailies to get this fish set, and it's hella good. Each individual piece, it's not a set. Let me also warn you, it's not a set. It's not a set effect. Forgot my buffs. But it is one of those things that you are definitely going to get a power boost every time you put a piece of the fish set on, because it's like a proc set. If you've got the guild accessories, you know what these proc sets are like. They actually give you a lot of damage every time they proc. And on top of that, they're level 90 legendary, so their raw stats are also the highest that you can get as well. For 5 days, are you kidding me? This is obviously one of the best farms in the game. So it's not a matter of, is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. It's the most efficient thing you can get. Is it actually going to be stronger than, say, the stronger sets? It can compete. I'll just say that right now. It can compete. It's not going to be as good as an actual set, like, say, Gigantic Presence that you farm doing anti-normals. It's not going to be as strong as that. But it is going to be, you know, a contender. It's going to be able to hold you over until you can get a GP set. You can use it in raid. You can use it. It's good. What can I say? There's hardly any other sets, depending on the class, depending if you're using Chronicle sets, whatever. There's hardly any actual individual pieces of gear that's going to beat that, honestly. I would wear it over a Halidom 3-piece set. I'd wear it over, you know, I'm having a lot of confidence in the set. What can I say, guys? So, missed that freeze. Look how strong the arrows are, man. This is kind of why I can't afford, even though I'm hyping it up, I can't afford to put it on because of my, just the non-modularity of my fucking Ice Arrow shot set right now. It doesn't allow you to. That's kind of the nice thing about these smaller sets like that. In fact, the fish set is not a set at all, like I was saying. It's individual pieces that are really strong. That's the nice thing about them, though. If you get something that is stronger than that, or if you are trying to fill up pieces of a set, you can kind of plan around that, knowing that you can easily replace that piece without losing the integrity of the set. That's kind of what the modularity of items like that, the freedom that you have with sets like the ancient sets, because you only have 6 set effects at max. Could even have 3 set effects, and that means all the rest of your slots are going to be open for other types of gear like the fish set. Whereas when you're wearing this Chronicle set, sadly, it's good. It's really good, at least for some characters. Really good, but you don't have the modularity. You don't have the option to wear other strong gears because you're using almost all your fucking slots on things like just random pieces for this set. So it's kind of it's gonna be liberating once I get my Sea God set on this guy. Woo! Just jump for no reason. All right. Well, this guy, I've kind of neglected a lot of my characters who have like these legend or epics that I've been getting from TOD. A lot of them do not have, and I missed. Ooh, no, I didn't. A lot of them don't have like any upgrades, any refinement on the gear itself, because again, this gets expensive. Even if I get a really good epic out of the TOD pot, I already spent 5 mil to get the epic, and now we're talking I got to spend you know, it could be 10 mil to upgrade the thing to plus 10 just to get a little bit of damage boost. So it's I can't do that on every character, and especially with events like these going on right now, I actually need my money because there's a lot of auras that I have to re-roll and stuff like that. So it's been a very trying time to try to upgrade my characters because I'm setting them up for it, but I just don't have the gold right now to do it all at once, you know? Which is fine, perfectly fine. It's actually the way I want it to be done. I don't want to do everything at once. It's just gonna be too costly in the long run. It's not gonna be a lot of benefit. But if I do stuff like this, if I do account dailies every day, obviously, and slowly start working my way towards having stronger characters. Farming yesterday, I just farmed a tech ring on my weapon master. For some reason, he didn't have it, so I have my 9-piece swap set, and I also farmed a tech ring on him. So, you know, it's that kind of stuff. It's the slow grind towards getting stronger, guys. That's what I advocate. Can't reach this guy up here. Yeah, I advocate the slow grind towards getting stronger, guys, because you're not. That's just how MMOs work. Okay, you're not gonna get to high-end level just overnight. You can't do it. So, and he died anyway. I guess the poison got him. You can't do it. It's a very long grind. There's a lot of other stuff as well, like for instance doing the guild dungeons and the guild dungeons so that you can turn in more DI. DI is one thing I'm not really focusing on right now, but if I have my mercenary system, I think I picked them up earlier on. You have the mercenary system, you can get a lot of DI just passively by doing other stuff. I mean, you could receive DI as a reward every hour, really, on all of your various characters. So, but if you're trying to farm epics and such, if you're trying to bypass all of this other stuff and you just want to try to go towards epic, there's another set of dailies that you have to consider. I personally don't think it's worth it. I think if you do raid and stuff, you'll get all the DI you can want. But you know, it's just a different mindset. What are your dailies gonna look like, guys? They're not gonna be like mine, but do you care on as many characters as I do? Because I care about having a lot of characters and upgrading all of them to the same level. I don't want, you know, I don't want at least the characters I like. I don't want like scrub characters on the account when I could very well grind them out as well. So, you know. And I also don't dislike playing my Glacial. I think he's alright, but he might be a little bit more fun when I get the Sea God. Who knows? But slow stuff like that, or I should say quick stuff that will get you where you want to go eventually, right? All of the stuff I did today is only marginally increasing my characters slowly towards the end game, I'd say, but it's dailies that I haven't missed doing. I've done them pretty much every day on stream. If I haven't done to this extent, sometimes I skip out on doing today's fish set farming. This takes a little while, obviously. This took a little while, like a couple minutes every run. I have to do five of them. Maybe I don't want to do them for the day. That's fine. I'll do it tomorrow, you know. This is a very easy farm. I need to just spend 12 days to do this, and I'll get a full fish set on this character. And I've done it on pretty much a lot of characters at this point. You can see I'm a little bit closer. You know, I have 683 now. So I just, like I said, I just need 1200. And I'm going to be good. So, yeah. Dailies on him. He still has to do his Sea God farming. So we'll go jump over there. But guys, that's how dailies work. There is no fast track to getting hella strong in this game. It's just slow marginal increases doing dailies. Doing the daily content that they've given you, that's going to get you a little bit stronger, right? It's, you know, doing 100 days worth of TOD, and you might get an epic that could very well be stronger than most of the other stuff that you can easily farm, like Requiem. You could get a really good weapon just by doing Ancients, but hell, you could get lucky as well and farm yourself a TOD pot that can get you a weapon that you're going to be using till the very end. It's like... And if this character didn't get it, well, I'm doing it on 6 other ones. They might get it. So, you know, that's how it goes, guys. Slow but steady. It wins the race. What can I say? Teleport over here. done pretty well for myself over here in farming Sea God, the new and improved Sea God, I should say. Because Ice Arrow Shot is like hella abusive, man. But these guys. Okay, just need a lot of multi-hit to kill those guys. And even this guy used to be hella annoying, now he's just dead. So, Ice Arrow Shot's hella good in here. And even the boss, you know. Shoot one Ice Arrow Shot on him, get this combo there. And pisses him off. And dead. So, this is a really good dungeon for Glacial, and just very appropriate. Also, if I'm lucky, I could get Rabinettas. Pretty sure it could be potentially stronger than my Shepherd's Rod that I got right now, which is not upgraded yet again, just another weapon that I just don't have the money to upgrade all these things. And yet another easy few-minute daily farm, guys, to do. And you know, if you're only playing a few characters, guys, and you're not, okay, Rick, this is not interesting to me because I have 100, or I only have 3 characters that I play. That's fine. I'm not doing a lot of dailies I could do on these guys to get them stronger. I'm not bringing these guys through raid, but you could if you were playing your main characters. Raid is today, actually. So, are you doing raid every day? Are you doing? Do you have a swap set already? Do you have, you know, cards, specific cards that you could try to farm? You know, there's a lot of other dailies that you can farm that don't involve the ones I'm showing here. Wow, that guy actually can get hit right at the start there. I didn't know that. I could probably find a way to kill him like immediately. You know, there's, you know, if you're really hard pressed to try to get epics, you know, are you doing all of the things you could to get more DI every day? That kind of stuff. Get shot. Cooldown on that thing is so crazy low, man. I want to try to get that faster. So strong, guys. But guys, I got maybe one more character I can show off. He's been pretty much done with his dailies per se, but he's not done farming his swap set. So, or sorry, he has his swap set, but I still like doing them. You know, I just kind of want to show off my weapon master as well, guys. So, oh, I forgot. I really need to not forget to do this. But I guess I'm not done with dailies, actually. Now that I think about it, I have to turn in this quest. Stop forgetting to turn in the quest, Rick. It's gonna take you grinding that shit forever if I just forget to do that. I do farm it on a couple other characters, guys. Let's go back to Inquis, and we'll end the video off on the Weapon Master because I want to show off how cool he looks, man. He is the coolest looking guy ever. Here you can see we did end up getting the TOD pot on this character, and we got, sadly, we got the weapon I didn't want the most, Genocidal Guillotine. Every single fucking pot I've opened that's been Battle Axe has been this Genocidal, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain. It's actually pretty decent on this character because she gets some of her primary skills like Punishing Wallop actually get buffed up a little bit, so I'm not really complaining there. Get explosion. Ooh, that is not good. Yeah, I thought that was gonna kill better. You know, like Punishing Wallop as well as the Flake's Essence actually gets a lower cooldown, so I can actually proc the explosion a little bit more often, so it's pretty nice. I think I get one more skill too. Oh, Decollation also gets, oh, why did I press that? Decollation also gets a slight buff as well, so it's always good. Take the wheel. Was pretty damn good. Now here you can see also, guys, I am not doing this on very high difficulty, but I'm mostly doing it because, again, my whole thing has been the time efficiency thing. When you have to do this every single day on so many characters, and you have to spend so much time doing it, you don't want to, like, increase the difficulty needlessly, right? It's like, okay, you can do it at a higher difficulty, but why? what is the purpose? And at this point in time, I'm not sure what the purpose is of increasing the difficulty for no reason. I just had to do 2 runs, and I try to make them as quick as possible because I had to do them on like 10 different guys. You know, at this rate, I'm not doing. I used to do them seriously, guys, on like 10 different guys every day, but I had so many other dailies that I had to worry about that I had to tone down how many guys I did it on. So I've been much more consistent because of this. I haven't had to skip as many times as I was doing before. I was skipping all kinds of days worth of freaking content, and that's because I overworked myself, honestly. I think I was trying to do too much, and I think that's a problem you have to try to avoid, guys. Don't do too much. Set reasonable dailies for yourself. I have a lot of dailies I could do, but there's only a set amount of them that I have to do every day, right? This is kind of how it goes. If you don't have enough time in the day, then you just don't do those dailies. I stream for long periods of time, but I don't stream every day. That's because I'm not doing content and playing the game every day. I'm just signing in and doing maybe events and stuff, and maybe a few TOD, TOA kind of deal, and that's it. But be consistent, guys. Be consistent, but don't overwork yourself, guys. It's like a balance. See, I was gonna completely forget to do the ancients today. And ancients are one of those things where I feel like if you just have a few characters that you're doing them on, it should be doable. Ooh, got him. It should be doable because ancients are something that only take a couple minutes if you're doing them at the easiest difficulty. And your characters, obviously, you're a little bit prepared for it, you know. So it doesn't take but a few minutes. Do those ancients, do those TODs. TOD also only takes a few minutes. So personally, those are the 2 things that I've been not forgetting to do for the most part, unless I've been really strapped for time. I do also do them on my. I've been moving my characters around because of Dress Up Fighter Online. I was talking about earlier, though, guys. But man, the Dress Up Fighter, dude. I've spent a lot of money lately on just making my characters look awesome, and that's because that's half of this game. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Dress Up Fighter Online is half of this game, let alone, you know, the gearing and all of that. The other part is gearing your character to look fucking hype as fuck. So I've not missed the opportunity to do that. You'll see this character is actually pretty damn strong in here. It's not because she has any good gear, it's because she's a fixed damage class. So a lot of people have already been saying, oh man, the female satyr is like one of the strongest female priests. I don't know, she might be, I don't know, but I doubt it. When you actually get gear, this character will start to dwindle down a little bit in terms of gear, or in terms of damage. I doubt that she'll be able to compete with the likes of like Shaman and shit like that. So a really strong Inquis. Although I'm gonna try anyway. That's why I'm farming this set and not anything else. I'm trying to get a damage set after, you know, not a support set. Because I ain't no bitch, guys. Okay. Woo. Slow run there. But yeah, she has a really good kit for this kind of dungeon too, like pretty big AoE that kind of one-shots people, and you kind of want that for a couple of these rooms in here, and otherwise it gets kind of hairy. So let's go ahead and finish us off. A premium token. And yeah, that's another thing I guess I'm not really talking about. Anything you do in this game, anything, it doesn't even have to be optimal level. Could get you Neo Premium tokens as well, and that's how you get extra time on your Neo Premium Plus contract, and you know, it just kind of all compounds. As long as you're doing normal content, you know, that's how I get a lot of my stuff. I'm actually playing the game, right? It's not like I'm intending to do a lot of this stuff. I'm just kind of playing the game, and that's what's happening. So getting a lot of DIs by doing these ancients. Play the game, guys. Getting a lot of money by doing literally anything. How do you make money in this game? Play the game. Do dailies. There you go, guys. It's been very simple. It's a very simple like formula, you know. Dailies. Be consistent. Do it every day. It's hard to go wrong, man. He's awakening again. This guy's hella annoying, man. Missed. Alright. You can see the fishball proc just did like 1,000,000 damage to him. It's also helping. So those are the 3 ancients that I'm doing right now. The Glacial, Inquis, and this character right now. I'm doing those 3 ancients, and those are pretty much the only ones I'm doing right now. I don't want to overload myself on ancients, but I could, if I wanted to, start doing my Berserker again and stuff like that. But they are finishing sets because of that. A lot of my characters, like my Soulbender right here, hey, he's done with his set. This guy's done with his set. You know, this guy is done with his set. This guy's done with this guy. They're all finishing their sets, right? Finish the set, finish the set, finish the set, finish the set. So, you know, being consistent, guys. I've also had a lot of time to do this, but guys, like I said, I wanted to show off this character at the end because, man, he looks so dope. God, this guy is a close second to my favorite characters. Knight characters on my account, and that was kind of the theme that's been going on right now since we're doing the Arthurian package. A lot of my characters, a lot of them, just all I wanted to do was get the costume and wear the knight costume, and this guy, I think I managed to pull it off pretty damn well. Now him, I'm also farming some Chronicle sets on him. I do have the full 9-piece on Flawless Technique, and I did get the tech ring yesterday for it, so this character is not as ready as I want him to be in terms of, you know, preparing some good swaps on him. I don't have like Ancient Runes lightsaber. I don't have like yeah, I'm just missing a lot of stuff. I don't have Ancient Runes lightsaber, and I don't have any title that gives extra overdrive. Right now my title gives a Secret Sword, Secret Slayer technique, so it's kind of a shame. In hindsight, I wish I got overdrive title, but they'll release the overdrive title eventually. My pet right now, luckily, I don't think I have any additional smash mods, so I have a 10% smash. So he's pretty good. He's pretty strong right now. He is rocking all of my old knights fire gear. I have my Filier, I have my burning Gorgeous Burner. He even has from the Hell Road event, he also has these pants that are pretty dang good. The Submarine Volcano pants, which are kind of outdated at this point. A lot of you guys don't know about those pants because it's a level 80, but back in the day, back in our young days, you youngins, you don't know. But back when I was young, we had 80 epics, and Submarine Volcano was actually pretty okay as a fire and water damage set, or a fire set mostly. But it's, you know, I think I only find use right now because of the extra 8% damage it's giving me. So that's about it, because I'm building a whole bunch of fire as well. So it's just kind of a happenstance that I have that piece. I normally wouldn't use it, but hey, I have a whole bunch of fire damage, might as well. Make sure I hold this guy down so I don't have to deal with his bull. Okay. Should have done that before going into the boss room, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know I only just did one run, but I just wanted to show off my awesome sword master and all of the content that I do daily, guys. It's a lot, but it maybe when I do this same video in like a couple months, it's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, I haven't shown off Econ. Econ is something that I've been neglecting pretty heavily in terms of dailies, just because I haven't had the time. But it is another run that I could be doing on my Striker and my Brawler, which are the 2 main characters doing it. But it's not something I consider to do every day. I have to do it. It's something I'll get done eventually. But hey, if you were really focused on upgrading a couple of your characters to the next level, Econ would be the main focus you would be doing, and not all this other shit I've done on this video. So it's just like, what are your priorities, guys? So that's what I kind of wanted to allude to you guys, that there are a lot of different dailies you could do, and this is just one way that I've done them for a little while now. But hey, maybe you want to focus on DI, maybe you want to focus on doing Econ, maybe you want to focus on doing, you know, farming some kind of card or something like that. So do that. You don't have to do these dailies. That's what they are. They're just something that you do every day. What dailies are. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There was a little bit of my current account dailies action, and I will catch you knights later.